Hello everybody. Today we're going to be controlling a servo motor with a Raspberry Pi 4. If you don't know what a servo motor is, it looks like this. It's like a motor, but it doesn't spin full 360 degrees. It spins halfly and then rotates the other way half and then continues that. Servo motors are used in RC cars to steer the car and in RC boats. So this is the Raspberry Pi. In this video I'm using a Raspberry Pi 4, but any other Raspberry Pi will work. What you will need is a servo motor, the Raspberry Pi, and 3 jumper wires, all male to female. So first of all, let's get started. So I have the servo motor right here. This needs to have power. The red and black wires supply power, and the white wire right here, it controls the servo. So if you connect it to a Raspberry Pi, this wire gets signal and then sends it to the servo, which spins it. So just you see these? That's where we're gonna connect the jumper wires. First, you need to follow the white wire right here and see where it goes. And mine goes to the middle one. So I'm gonna attach one of my jumper wires to the middle hole right here. These tiny little holes. And then I am gonna connect this to the Raspberry Pi. I'm gonna connect it to these pins. These are called GPIO pins. Not these little pins right here. Those are called PoE pins. We're not using those today. So connect it to the 6th pin on the right row. That's GPIO 18. Each GPIO pin has a name. And then follow your black wire and see where it goes. Mine goes to here, this one right here. So I'm gonna connect another one of mine, my jumper wires to the hole. So this wire right here goes to the 3rd pin on this row. So it's two pins upward from this pin. Then you take another one of your jumper wires and then you follow where your red wire goes. My red wire goes to here, so I'm gonna connect this to there. And then this will connect, this wire will connect to the 1st pin on the Raspberry Pi. So now, since we connected that, we're going to take a USB-C cable, and then we're gonna connect it to this port right here. That port. That's the power port. And then we're gonna take a micro HDMI to HDMI cable and then connect it to this port here. The closest port to the power port. We're gonna connect it to that port, and then we're gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna write the code. So before we write the code, I just want to let you know that the red wire on the servo supplies 5 volts and the black wire is ground. So this red wire will go to the 5-volt pin, GPIO pin on the Raspberry Pi, and the black wire will go to ground. So make sure that your mouse and keyboard is connected to the Raspberry Pi. If you have a wired mouse and keyboard, you're going to have to connect it here. If you have a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, you have to connect it up here. You can see that there's a Bluetooth logo. So what we want to do first is you want to click this Raspberry photo right there. And then after you click it, click programming. And then click, it should say the programs software, and then click Tawny. I have already written the code. It will be in the link in the description. This is the code right here. This here, the 6th pin is GPIO 18. So you're going to have to write GPIO 18. The white wire connects to GPIO 18. So we have to write that in the code. The Raspberry Pi knows that the white wire is connected to GPIO 18. And this is the code right here. It says minimum pulse is 0.004. Maximum pulse is 0.009. Not 19. So before I run the code, I want to explain this part of the code. So we are setting the servo angle to 90 degrees. And then it stops for 2 seconds. And then the servo angle will be set to 0 degrees. It will stop for 2 seconds. And then the servo angle will be minus 90 degrees. And then it will stop for 2 seconds. It will repeat over and over again. I wrote while true here. While true means it repeats over and over again. So now I'm going to run the code right here. You just press run if you want to run the code. And then the servo should start spinning. So if you want to speed up the servo speed, you just decrease sleep. It's at 2, so if I want to just make it faster, I'm gonna decrease it to 1. So if somehow the code does not run, just check the wiring to make sure that the wiring is in the correct place. Also check the code if something's wrong with it. And if you want to stop the code, you just press stop and then it should stop spinning. So from time, this Raspberry Pi does tend to heat up. So after you finished using it, just turn it off. You turn it off. The way you turn it off is you press the Raspberry Pi, the Raspberry photo right here, and then you press log out, and then you press shut down. After you press shut down, after the screen goes fully black, wait a few seconds, then unplug the Raspberry Pi. So that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you on my next video. Bye.